Good morning, it's meteorologist Michael Fecca. Welcome back to the 8:30 a.m. streaming show that we do here every day, Monday through Friday. We'll start off with a look at our forecast and then transition over to our news headlines for the day. So let's get started here with a look at the weather. What are we tracking out through today? Well, it's going to be sunny, and we do have that air quality alert still in effect for the tri-state. So similar to yesterday, if you're unusually sensitive to changes in air quality, you definitely want to reduce or even refrain from doing any strenuous activity outdoors. And while it's going to be hot and dry here through the end of the work week, we are tracking out some cooler temperatures, but most importantly, some showers as we head through the weekend. And then we're actually going to stay cool through much of next week. So these above average temperatures and this late summer heat is going to be coming to an end as we transition over to our fall season. So here's a look at our current temperatures. It's 65 degrees now in Evansville and Newburgh, around 67 there in Owensboro, still in the upper 50s in portions of southern Illinois up towards Flora. But looking at our setup across the U.S., we've got this area of high pressure built in just overhead, and that's going to keep the Ohio River Valley and the Mississippi River Valleys dry through the rest of this work week. But this area of low pressure off to the northern plains is what's going to be swinging in that chance for showers as we go through this weekend. But a little bit of a closer view here into the tri-state. We're not tracking out anything through the rest of today, so no concerns with rainfall. But we can warm all the way up into the low to mid 90s through the afternoon. Winds will be out of the east-southeast between 2 to 4 miles per hour, and then we'll stay quiet and clear overnight tonight, with temperatures dropping back down into the lower 60s. Winds out of the east between 2 to 4 miles per hour. But tracking everything out on our future radar, wall-to-wall sunshine through the rest of our Thursday. We'll stay clear tonight, and that'll lead us into a mostly sunny start for our Friday. But that front moving in from the west will increase our cloud cover through the day, and it even has that chance for maybe a few sprinkles, but I do think most of us will stay dry there. And there's a look at the weekend forecast. So we'll be cooling down gradually. We'll still top out in the lower 90s for our Saturday, but we'll still be in the upper 80s for Sunday, the second half of the weekend. Saturday, the chances for rain are a little bit more isolated, so I don't think a lot of folks will be seeing much in the way of rainfall for the first half of the weekend, but they do become a little bit more widely scattered as we get through Sunday. So that's something we'll be looking forward to. And in terms of how much we can expect through the next 2 days, or at least through Tuesday, we could pick up anywhere between a half an inch all the way up to maybe some pockets of 1.5 inches. But again, that would be all dependent on exactly where those heaviest showers fall. So it's going to be not necessarily a widespread soaking rain that we need that's going to take us out of this drought, but any little bit of rainfall is going to help chip away at it. And we haven't had any really substantial rainfall in the last couple of weeks, so that has warranted a lot of counties to issue burn bans. So if you are highlighted here in the red, that means either your city or your county has a county-wide burn ban. So no bonfires until further notice, until we get some of that rain in there. And beyond this weekend, it does look like we'll have rain chances continue daily, almost, at least through Wednesday. At least some of the models keep the rain chances going through the end of next week. Now, it's not going to be raining every second of every day next week. It just has the opportunity to every day. So here's what that looks like. The European model starting it out on Friday, tomorrow, an increase in cloud cover, some of those showers staying back off to our west through the day. We may see a few of them swing through in the early morning hours of Saturday, but I think a lot of any shower activity that we do see on Saturday will be through the afternoon. And then you can see how much more widely scattered the rain is once we get into Sunday. So I think more people have the opportunity to see some raindrops there. And then again on Monday, Tuesday into Wednesday, and then possibly again into Thursday and Friday of next week. It all depends on where this low sets up. So this model wants to put out this cutoff low just to our west, and that's going to keep things unsettled for an extended period of time. Now, those cutoff lows are a lot harder to forecast that far out, so we'll have to keep a close eye on it. If it moves, then we may end up staying dry, but if it stays where it is, we'll likely have those daily chances for showers. And in terms of the next 7 days, how much rainfall can we expect over the next week? Anywhere between, again, a half an inch all the way up to 1.5 inches is possible. So it's not a widespread soaking rain, but it's going to help out at least a little bit. And looking at the current drought monitor, this actually updates every Thursday. This just updated not too long ago. We are now put into areas of severe drought across portions of western Kentucky and even into southern Illinois. Here up and along the Ohio River and into southern Indiana, we're picking up on some moderate drought and even some abnormal normally dry areas up towards Vincennes and Washington, but it does look like it gets worse the more southwest you go. And there's even some extreme drought posed down there in southeastern Missouri. But looking at the entire country here, all of us are kind of dealing with this drier than normal pattern, with the exception of our friends in the central and northern plains. The northeast is dry, we're dry here, and of course, the desert southwest hasn't really seen much rainfall in quite some time either. So that's kind of the current state of the union here in the United States. But going back out over the tropics, finally, we're starting to get some action now. We are in the peak of hurricane season, and we just now got Hurricane Gabrielle to form yesterday. So it is a tropical storm, and it's got wind speeds sustained of around 50 miles per hour, and it's moving to the west-northwest at around 15 miles per hour. Now, the National Weather Service, or National Hurricane Center forecast cone, does take this away from land, so it doesn't look like it's going to be threatening even Bermuda or the United States. But it is expected to strengthen up into a Category 1 hurricane by the time we get into Monday, with wind speeds of around 75 miles per hour. So that's all I've got here for the forecast. I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up in a little bow for you here with the 7-day, staying quiet and dry with plenty of sunshine today, increasing clouds tomorrow with an isolated chance of a shower for Saturday. More widely scattered rain is expected for Sunday, with daily chances for showers and thunderstorms possible as we go through next week. And we can't forget the first day of fall. That starts on Monday, and it looks like our temperatures are going to be falling in line with that as well. So that's all I've got. I'm going to go hop off the live stream and stay tuned for the latest news headlines.
Your First Alert forecast to plan the day ahead and catch up on the news that happened overnight with the 14 News Sunrise team. In the afternoon, get the latest headlines, forecasts, and a preview of the stories we're working on with the 14 First Alert streaming show at 2:30. And get an in-depth look at the 14 First Alert forecast so you're ready for the next big thing with the 14 First Alert weather show at 9 p.m. Watch the 14 First Alert streaming show that fits your schedule and works best for you. Streaming on your phone by downloading the 14 News app and the 14 First Alert weather app, on your smart TV by using the 14 News streaming app, and stream anytime on Facebook, YouTube, or on 14news.com. Stay connected and stay informed by watching the 14 First Alert streaming shows on your favorite streaming devices.
Well, good morning, and thanks for joining us here for the news portion of our 8:30 stream show. I'm Mitch Carter. No Casey today, but we do have some special guests here from the West Side Nut Club. Fellas, please introduce yourselves.
Yeah, good morning. I'm Alex Huber. I'm this year's HalfPot chairman.
And I'm Brandon Julian. I am this year's publicity chairman.
Perfect. So you guys got some special announcements going on. Talk to me. What do you know?
Sir. Okay, so first and foremost, thanks for having us on.
Of course.
Appreciate the time with you guys. Always a pleasure. So this year we were doing something a little bit new. It's called the Early Bird Special. In years past, we basically kind of just had one pot the whole entire time. This year, with the Early Bird Special, anyone that buys a ticket from Wednesday, October the 1st, all the way through Monday, that's going to allow us basically to give away a side-by-side. So that's something new we're really excited about. Our sponsor for that's provided is River City Pro Motorsports. They stepped up along with Liberty Federal Credit Union to make this whole entire thing happen. So we're really thankful and really, really excited about it.
Absolutely. So talk to me really quick. I can ask you fellas, you guys are kind of in charge of this whole thing. As far as it's a Polaris, I assume?
Correct.
So how does that kind of come about? What was the inspiration for adding that?
Yeah, so really we're just looking at some sort of incentive to people to kind of get out early, purchase their HalfPot tickets, because there's always a mad dash rush at the very end of the week. Get your tickets. So this is just an added way that we're trying this year. See how it works. Probably next year maybe do something different. Right, Brandon? Just depends on kind of how things go. We're excited about it and wanting to try something new.
There you go. And, we've got you guys here right now, and we talked about this here. Some exciting news as well for you guys. Congratulations, first of all. Once again, named the best fall festival in the United States by USA Today.
Yeah,
three times
years.
in a row. I mean, come on.
Yeah, three-peat.
There you go.
it's pretty exciting. You know, we were notified a couple weeks ago, so we had to keep it kind of quiet, but we were able to announce it the other day. And,
There you go.
It's good news. It's good for the community for us to be able to put
Yeah.
that feather in our hat.
Absolutely. I know we had the story this morning talking about that, and you guys had said, it happens with everybody else, not just you guys. Obviously, this event here is just steeped in tradition. People know it from all over the country, not just here in Evansville. For you guys, though, to get kind of the national recognition, you guys know how great it is, but to really catch that again, what's that kind of mean?
Yeah, it's great, and really a lot of the guys that are in the club, we take this whole entire week off usually,
Yep.
and it's a lot of hard work, and we start planning the day after festival ends this year for next year. And it's really a great feeling to know, especially at our Founders Day. I think you were there, weren't you, Mitch?
Yep.
Watching us kind of give all these checks away to all the community. I mean, I love it. What about you, Brandon? I mean, this is
It's
awesome.
fantastic. I mean, it is one of the main reasons to be in the club is to be able to get that money and give it out. But
Yeah.
it's good to get that recognition because then we can start getting drum up some more Hat Pot and get those sales up on that as well. So
Yeah.
Absolutely. And now, we are just 18 days away here. It's Monday, October 6th. You
gosh.
guys kick off. It comes up quick.
It's 18 days. away,
Yeah. You sound surprised.
Yeah.
Are you ready for it?
It happens pretty quick. Yeah, we're ready.
Yeah.
we're ready.
yeah, ready
Absolutely.
and not ready.
Ready
Yeah.
and not ready. There you go. And obviously, all the, like I said, we've got you here. All the returning favorites come back. Everyone's boost. Everyone loves their favorites down there.
Yep.
Besides the Early Bird Special, anything you guys are looking forward to this year in regards to anything new or, even you guys' favorites, anything you really like kind of itching to get after here in, 18 short days?
So we do have another announcement.
Okay.
for Hat Pot, but
Okay.
I'll go ahead and kind of publicity-wise kind of cover this.
Yeah.
We do have a new ticket system this year.
Okay.
For ride tickets, so that'll roll out this year.
Perfect.
There'll be 2 different booths that will have like ATM like machines that will you'll be able to buy your wristbands and your tickets from there. They're reloadable. You're able to use it every single year. Mid-America has used this all around the country. We are the last ones to join in, so we figured it'd be time to go ahead and do this.
Fair enough.
And then also we're rolling out a new bathroom this year on 11th Avenue. So
Very cool.
bathroom. It is exciting
important.
news for
It's
people that
important.
are always down there. But then Alex has another Hat Pot announcement though.
Oh, yeah. Let's hear it then. Take it away.
Yeah, so in addition to the early bird, right, we've been working with the state of Indiana pretty much all year trying to get, our T's crossed and our I's dotted, as you would say. So we're happy to announce that we're able to offer online half-pot sales to the whole state of Indiana.
Very nice.
And there's a few kind of stipulations. You must be located when you purchase in Indiana. All the technology people up there
Yep.
will kind of know what we're talking about here, but it's basically geofenced to where you must be in the state to purchase it. Must be 18 years or older as well. So we're excited to be a non-for-profit and be the first in the state to do this statewide. So
Very cool.
we're excited, and hopefully this just kind of blows up and it gets really, really big. So
Yeah. Well, and speaking of big, every single year I feel like the half pot grows.
Yeah.
Do you anticipate a pretty decent jump now, offering them online as well?
we're hoping.
I'd assume so,
We're
right?
hoping.
Yeah.
And we definitely don't want to discount the fact that people really need to come down and support the boost, buy your corn dogs, do whatever else, ride the rides. This is just a small portion of a much greater operation that we're doing. Right, Brandon?
Yeah. So pre-sales will still be down at Mead Johnson lot.
Perfect.
I know with all the construction and everything, everybody's is that going to happen?
Yes.
Well, it is.
Yeah.
We're doing Wednesday through Sunday for that. And then also on Sunday, we will be selling them in 2 separate spots. Kids Day will be down on from 1 to 7 on Franklin Street, and then we'll have a booth open down there selling tickets as well.
There you go. All right. Well, you guys there you have it. We've got the early bird special now. You can win yourselves a Polaris out there, and then you've
Yep.
got the online ticket sales as well. A lot of stuff happening, and like you mentioned there, 18 days away now from the fall festival kicking off. It is coming up quick.
Yeah.
Anything else you guys want to add? We got you here.
Yeah, really. And Mitch, in case anyone has any questions about this, we've got all of our rules, regulations, house rules, that kind of stuff up online. It's nutclubhalfpot.com. Our schedule and, like I said, all the rules are listed.
Yeah.
We're excited and great to partner with you guys. Thanks again.
Definitely. We're excited as well. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming in, fellas. And of
anytime.
course,
Thank you.
we'll have more on the Fall Festival here as we reach the actual kickoff of it, as well as what's going on, all of it online at 14news.com. Right now, it is 8:44. It's going to wrap us up, I think, for our stream show here this morning. For those joining us here, we appreciate you. Be back here bright and early tomorrow. Enjoy your Thursday and take care.